Welcome. I'm Dr. Katherine Hall Newburgh, and I am, with great excitement, welcoming you to the 7th shamanic journey from my book, The New Eden Paradise Retold. And this is a journey for embodying sovereignty. Now, normally before we get started, I'll start by reading a part of the short teaching that comes before each journey, but today I'd like to share a story. So you may notice that as we progress through these journeys, they're becoming longer, more vivid, and more complex. And that is the part of the collection of 8 that is a curriculum. And I am not just a bystander of these journeys. I have entered into the process of clearing and growth and ascension with all of you, which is what the shamans do, is they immerse themselves in the experience, in the healing experience with those who they're working with. And so I'd like to share a story of how I was prepared to lead us through this journey today. And last night, before going to bed, every night I ask my angels and my guidance for a teaching or a healing or a clarification or something that happens during my dreams or during sleep. And I work very closely with my dreams. And last night, perhaps similar to some of you who are moving through these journeys, I just became very, very aware of certain chronic tensions in my body that came up again as I began starting these recordings. And I finally asked, I said, it became very clear to me that these chronic tensions were not something that could be healed through purely physical means. So I've tried, no matter how much yoga or stretching or acupuncture or whatever I do physically, they persist. And we know that I define healing as the irreversible transformation. And so it finally became very clear to me that these symptoms, this chronic tension, was something that needed to be addressed at the subtle levels. And so I asked for that. I asked for clarification on that. And what happened was, about 4 a.m., I woke up and I was in that liminal space between waking and sleeping. And I heard a pounding at, it felt like it was coming from my left side, and it was a pounding at a door. And it was so real, it felt as real as someone was pounding at the door to my room. And I felt it, and I sat with it, and I felt the way that this pounding was affecting my body. It was causing me to tense up. It's like there's someone at the door. And I became very aware that this pounding is happening at all times. It's incessant. It's some aspect of self that is demanding acknowledgement. And this happens on such a subtle level that we don't necessarily become aware of it until we're ready. And so, but that is the cause of this chronic tension that has been throughout my life. And I understood now that it was coming from this subtle level, that there's an aspect of self that I haven't fully acknowledged, that is ready to come into the light. And I also understood I had just woken up from a dream. My dreams are very vivid and often lucid, and I have been working very closely with my dreams as tools for ascension for a long time now, and I've learned to trust in them. And in this dream, I was talking to a sister of mine, and I suddenly remembered that I owned an apartment on the Upper West Side in New York City, in this dream. And I said, oh my goodness, I should really put that, make sure that gets rented out before the end of the month, or I'm going to have to start paying the mortgage again. And I share this because I understood with those two in conjunction that this aspect of self that was ready to come forward and be fully seen, when it is similar to this apartment, right, this fictional apartment on the Upper West Side in New York City, when it's acknowledged and embraced, it's an asset. It's a source of possibility. You know, I said, well, do I want to move into the apartment? Do I want to sell it? Do I want to rent it out? Who do I want to rent it to? Like, there's suddenly, it opens to this expansion of possibility. But when forgotten about or kept in the darkness, it simply accrues debt. So if I had not remembered the apartment, then the debt would just unconsciously continue to accrue, the mortgage debt, right? So it became very clear to me that this aspect of self is a huge asset when fully seen and acknowledged, and that opens up expansive realms of possibility. And as you will see on the adventure of this journey of sovereignty, this was the perfect preparation for moving us into this specific journey. And you'll see that as it unfolds, and as we finish, you'll say, wow, that's cool. That's what I said. And I am sharing this because as I step into the role of guiding, right, and moving us through these journeys, my experiences are no longer personal, but they're both personal and transpersonal. And what I'd like to offer you is the teaching or the learning through this story that there's an aspect of self in you that is an enormous asset that has been pounding at the door of your consciousness, that won't give up, and that is ready now to be fully seen and acknowledged. And this journey is going to help us bring that into the light. And that there's nothing in that pounding to be afraid of. That when we open the door, we welcome a very powerful aspect of self that will allow us the kind of expansion in our lives that we really crave. And so that is the teaching, the story and the teaching for moving us into this journey for embodying sovereignty. So I invite you to get comfortable and settle into your body, settle into your space, and we will begin. Visualization for embodying sovereignty. Prepare your space. Find somewhere quiet and comfortable where you will not be disturbed. This is your time, just for you, to rest and connect. Sit or lie down comfortably. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Follow the quiet stream of your breath as it flows into your lungs. Feel as your chest rises and falls, slowing into its natural rhythm. Feel your belly relax. Feel the muscles around the base of your spine and let them relax completely. The air around you is infused with light. As you bring it into your lungs, it disperses through your body. The light you breathe is intelligent, and it effortlessly delivers healing and nourishment to each of the different parts of your body, giving every organ exactly what it needs. It irradiates your skin, bringing a glow to your whole body. Allow your eyes to relax. Feel the muscles around your eyes relaxing and letting go. Allow your jaw and tongue to relax. Let your limbs become pleasantly heavy. A pleasant, warm energy begins to flow up your body, emanating from the earth. As it flows through your body, it feels as though each part of your body is expanding beyond your physical dimensions. The energy washes into your feet, and your toes uncurl and expand. Feel the muscles of your calves expand, your knees light and spacious. The energy washes up your thighs, your hips, and lower back, waves of soft light washing tension and worry from the muscles around your spine, your jaw, your face, your forehead, your eyes, your crown. A wave of relaxation cascades down your shoulders and your arms flowing out to your fingertips. Feel your body tingling, letting go, and taking on new dimensions. A shimmering diamond-bright pyramid rises around and above you. It glints with gold and tourmaline, moonstone, sapphire, ruby, and amethyst. You are now held in a field of calm protection. You are safe and cared for, and all of your needs are met. Rest in this feeling for a moment of being safe and cared for, of knowing that all of your needs are and always will be met. A golden vortex opens before you, rotating slowly, rising through the top of the pyramid. This is a divine portal, ready to remove anything you no longer want to carry. Purse your lips and breathe out slowly but with some force, as if blowing out a row of candles. You will take 5 deep breaths this way. Inhale. With your first exhale, watch any remaining tension flowing out from all of your muscles. The tension leaves on the breath and is sent into the golden vortex, taken far, far away, never to return. Without thinking, without trying, simply notice what it looks like as it leaves you. Notice any sensations, memories, or thoughts that surface as you let go. Inhale. With your second exhale, watch the excess fire and sparks of your nervous system flowing out on the stream of your breath. Without thinking, without trying, notice what it looks like as it leaves you. This sparking energy streams directly into the vortex and is carried far, far away, never to return. Inhale. With your third exhale, watch as all density and stuckness lodged in your cells unsticks and flows out on the stream of your breath. Without thinking, without trying, notice what it looks like as it leaves you. This energy streams directly into the vortex and is carried far, far away, never to return. Inhale. With your fourth exhale, watch as all of the thoughts and stories of the outside world gather into one reservoir within you, and then flows out on the stream of your breath. Without thinking, without trying, notice what it looks like as it leaves you. This energy streams directly into the vortex and is carried far, far away, never to return. Inhale. And with your final breath, let anything that is still left within you, anything you still want to let go of, come out on the stream of your exhale. You do not have to know what it is. Simply let it go. Without thinking, without trying, notice what it looks like as it leaves you. This energy streams directly into the vortex and is carried far, far away, never to return. The vortex gently closes up, disappearing into a tiny pinprick of light. Then all becomes dark and still. Take a moment to rest in your body and notice the effect of this release. You gradually become aware that you are standing in a spacious, sun-drenched room. The ceilings are vaulted and fine. Mellow wooden beams arch above your head. The room is beautiful, orderly, and balanced, furnished in exquisite taste, just to your liking. Look around. What does it look like? Walk around the room for a moment and notice. You may pick up objects, feel their texture and weight. Trust in all that you see, all that you feel, and all that you touch. This is your room, and everything in it is yours. Pause to explore. In your tour of the room, you walk past a full-length mirror and catch sight of your reflection. There is a crown on your head, and you are wearing robes of the finest woven cloth. As you study your reflection, you realize that you are the highest royalty in the land, the queen or king of a vast domain. Contemplate your reflection for a moment. What do you look like? What are you wearing? Is your clothing simple or opulent? What does the crown look like? Are you wearing jewels or gemstones? Take a moment to behold your sovereign self. Trust in the image you see, and know that it can change and evolve each time you come back. You become aware of a rumble of sound and realize it is coming from outside. You notice there are large, clear double doors leading out onto a stone balcony. The stone of the balcony is a soft rose cream glowing in the sunlight. As you approach the doors, they swing open on their own, and you can hear the roar of a crowd. You step out onto the balcony and behold your kingdom or queendom. Verdant hills undulate in every direction, smudged with the darker jade of evergreen forests. A bright blue sky, blue as a robin's egg, arches overhead, wide and bright. The sun shines golden bright, illuminating the land in loving majesty. Below you is a spacious stone courtyard lined with gardens on every side. It is silent and still. As you look around, you notice a large slate stone wall rising around the perimeter of your castle. The wall is heavy and dark, blighting the view of the landscape. Through narrow gates that punctuate the wall at intervals, you can see masses of people clustered. Many, many people are there, their hands reaching through the gates, crying out. You know at once that these are your people, the people of the land, and that they are in need. Compassion fills your heart. Closing your eyes, you summon a bright, iridescent bubble which appears in front of you. You step into the bubble, and your robes suddenly glow the purest white. The bubble brings you down into the courtyard, gently dissolving as you land. You can feel the white blaze of energy remaining around your body, radiating brighter than the sun. As you step through the courtyard, you feel a warm glow deep, deep within you, so deep is not contained in your physical body. It comes from somewhere you cannot know, a still and silent space, ungoverned by any laws you have ever known. From this deep, dark space, a slow spiral emerges, glinting a lustrous silver. It winds its way from this unfathomable place, spiraling up your body and out the top of your crowned head. You understand that this slow, immeasurable force is your own divine will. As it continues to spiral through you, emanating from your deepest self, it clears away all fear and doubt. You feel a sense of power, lightness, and well-being overtake you. Rest for a moment in this feeling of power, lightness, and well-being. You step toward the tall, forbidding wall. Through a narrow gate, you see many, many people crying out. They have needs that have not been met. Needs for shelter and warmth, nourishment and compassion. As you look upon them, you realize that each person beyond the wall is an aspect of your own self. They comprise the many, many parts of you that make up your being. You see that so many of these parts have been neglected, shut out, and denied, and they are here crying for attention. From the unfathomable depths, the place from where your divine will emanates, you lift one hand with loving intention. Immediately, the dark, heavy, forbidding wall lifts into the air. As it floats above, the sun pours golden light on it, washing away the darkness and heaviness, revealing soft, mellow, rose gold stone. You wave your hand, and the wall breaks apart, still floating above you. With one final flick of your wrist, the wall reforms into beautiful, lovely stone houses that float downwards and come to rest, nestled within the verdant hills of the land. You turn to the people who are you, and see that there is no barrier any longer between you and them. You declare in ringing tones that each and every one of them shall have their needs met immediately and from now on, unconditionally and without question. You see up close the aspects of self, the inner child and inner mother, the inner father, the inner creator, the inner beggar, the inner slave, the innocent, the artist, the explorer, and the wise one, the sage, and the jester, the prostitute and the murderer, the weakling and the predator, all are here within your kingdom. Which ones do you still deny? Which ones are you tempted to leave in darkness? Which ones do you condemn? Pause to make peace with these aspects of self. Listen for what they have to teach you. Dio naka eashtididiniaka abakayata de alora. Anio nio studidi abakadat. Hai under tutoroka amiari nianio ninu studitu abakadat. You turn and walk back up the courtyard and up the steps of your castle. In the very heart of your castle is a throne in a large, light-filled room. This is the throne of your heart, your rightful place. You walk up 3 marble steps and take your seat on the throne. There is someone to see you, an aspect of self that has needs that haven't been met. Still radiating blazing white light, seated on the compassionate throne of your loving heart, safe and protected, and feeling the slow, strong spiral of your divine will rising eternally within. You beckon them forward. What aspect of self comes to you now, in need and humble supplication? What are they asking for? Listen and know that with your unlimited divine will, you can give them all they need from now on. Listen and make that promise to yourself. Know that you can come back to this, to your throne of your heart anytime, and receive aspects of yourself. Knowing that with your divine will, you can promise that you will give them all they need from now on, and that promise will be divinely fulfilled. With each promise you make, the spiral of your divine will becomes stronger, clearer, and more tangible. The energy field of sparkling white light surrounding you becomes larger and even brighter until you are almost too radiant to look upon. Behold yourself now. You are not finished, however. Something tugs at your memory, a feeling of something forgotten, something left undone. All at once, you remember. Standing, you turn and walk toward a small, thick, oaken door at the back of the room. It opens as you approach, revealing a dark set of stone spiral stairs, descending downwards into the bowels of your castle. The air around the stairway is black as pitch, but as you step through the door, the blazing white light that emanates from your heart and around your body lights up the causeway like a firework. You descend the stairs as a walking star. Down Down you go, penetrating into the deepest regions of the castle. As you descend, the air becomes heavy, thick, and dense. Here is gathered the long suppressed energy of shame that clogs the bowels of your being. The shame presses on you, but it cannot touch the effortless and inviolable white light of your energy field. You are completely safe, protected, and powerful, cutting a swath of light through the density. You breathe easily within your star of light. Take a moment to descend deeper and deeper into your own depths, breathing light into the darkness. Finally, you reach the very bottom stair. Ahead of you is a single barred door. It has not been opened for a very long time. This is where you house your deepest shame. Whatever is within that prison cell stirs as it feels the light of your presence for the first time. The bars rattle, and you can hear harsh sounds of breathing. Slowly, your heart breaking open with compassion, you approach the door. You reach into your pocket and find a key, one you had placed there long ago. You grasp this key in long, luminous fingers and fit it into the keyhole. With one powerful, decisive hand, you turn the key and fling open the door. The blazing light of your compassionate, breaking heart spills into the dark cell. What or whom do you behold there? Let it speak to you for as long as you need it to. Yatea loko ara nene tishto dako. Hambaki atea nunayata tataro ayashto tatadako. Ambiko ayashto haya 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 haya. Haya 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 haya. This part of you is done speaking. You gather the figure into your shining, lustrous arms and hold it close. Years and years of dirt, grime, and filth stream off of it, revealing its true form. What does it look like in the light of your compassion? As you hold the figure close to you, radiating light and love, you understand that all is forgiven. All is forgiven. All is forgiven. Pause for a moment and notice what it feels like to be entirely and eternally forgiven. Still holding this figure to your heart, you summon another gleaming, iridescent bubble. It forms around you both and lifts you into the sun-drenched courtyard of your castle. As the bubble dissolves, you let go of the figure and watch it stand upright, tall and strong in the sun. You promise to check in on this figure every day for the next week to make sure it has everything it needs and is stabilized in its own light. You promise to give it everything it needs without condition. This is a sacred vow, and as you speak it, the white starlight of your presence gleams even brighter in the sun. The figure walks away from you now, radiating its own aura of love. Pause to bring that sacred vow into your heart, and to know that with the limitless power of your divine will, this vow will be met. In all ways, against all seeming odds, this vow will be met. Bagata ayash dundide nuya to tatarak ayakaka bakaya to doyashtia. Umugu oya the neo to toraka ayash to domba oystaria nanead. Katajash didn't direct ear store and new to ka oystitundar. Bakatashti andoya gananuya nanete star. Embody, embody, It is now time to bring this feeling into your waking life. Breathing deeply, you bring the white light of power, strength, dignity, and fearlessness into your lungs, into your belly, and into your heart. White starlight irradiates every cell of your body. Keeping your eyes closed, become aware of your physical body. Bring movement into your toes, your fingers, your ankles, your shoulders. With eyes still closed, raise your right hand and gently but firmly tap your sternum and anywhere else that feels good to imprint these feelings of power, strength, dignity, and fearlessness into your body. Still resting in this feeling of power and freedom. Open your eyes. Remain this way for a few moments as you take in your surroundings. And gradually, when you're ready, move back into your waking life. Before you engage in any practical tasks, take time to journal, write, or create a voice recording to reflect on what you experienced. Note how you feel, what you saw, and what has changed for you. This active reflection will even more firmly imprint the experience of this journey into your body. Do not underestimate the courage that you show and that you have shown in this journey. And do not underestimate the impact it has to bring healing and joy and new life into your whole being. Blessed be, and so it is.